Welcome back to the basement, the friendliest place on YouTube. Hey, I don't look very blurry. That's good. I'm gonna just adjust this a little bit more, make myself a little more sharp. Oh, nope, now I'm more blurry. How's everybody doing this fine Wednesday morning? It is Wednesday morning in Minnesota. Trying to lock this in without being able to really see very well. Okay, there we go. Wednesday morning. Hey, where's the No Brain Nintendo music? There it is. One of my favorite playlists is the No Brain Nintendo music playlist on YouTube. It's great. Yeah, some interesting stuff going on today. Peter posted over on Basement Let's Play his thoughts on the Mario Galaxy movie trailer that just dropped. Today, he was excited about Brie Larson being the voice of Rosalina. I was like, why Brie Larson? Pick anybody else. I don't know. She just kind of makes me upset. I don't know. I mean, I maybe know more than I need to, though, about that world. I probably wouldn't care other than the fact that I know that she just, like, was really stinky about not being more prominent in a Marvel movie, and it's like, dude, shut up. Just, yeah. Nice crispy videos now. Some people maybe really like Brie Larson. But anyway, okay, hey, we're gonna play some Age of Imprisonment today. I got some recording in this morning, got some editing in this morning. I'm gonna do some more editing after this, but gotta have my daily dose. And I'm really pretty much playing this with you guys. So if I want to play Age of Imprisonment, I gotta play on stream. The latency is insane. So yeah, it's pretty normal to have latency that is relatively long. Let's see though, because yep. Let's see, what's it set at on this one? I actually have two streams going at the same time. We're trying out. Yeah. Oh, weird. Why did I set it to normal latency? I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. But the nice thing about that is that does mean that it's gonna be less lag for you guys. So when your chats come through, I'll see them and then you'll hear me respond probably like 15 seconds later. So that's just how it goes. But why isn't the YouTube chat showing in the chat box? That is a good question. So the chat box is showing from our horizontal chat. Let's see here. Not from the vertical chat. Some of you guys are watching vertically on the vertical stream, and some of you guys are watching on the horizontal stream. Some stuff that I'm writing down and making notes of. Doing the simultaneous vertical stream is a new thing for us. So I'm just trying to troubleshoot as I go with different things. I would like the chat from the vertical stream to eventually end up in there, but Age of Imprisonment, is that marriage, parenthood, life, or a game? It's a good game, and I'm excited to get back into it. Let's change the user to me. My son was playing this most recently. He's got lots of time to play because he's 13. So he's just living that 13-year-old life, which is good for him. But I have responsibilities. I have to like cook meals and help kids with school. And isn't this one the horizontal? It might be. Yeah. The chat should be on the screen. Is it not updating? Let's isn't this one? Oh, you're on PC. Okay, so is it looking to you like the YouTube chat is not the current chat that's happening? There is chat on the screen. It's too small for me to see. Hang on. So the YouTube chat is in there. That's weird. Now, I'm trying to remember the chat. Where is the chat coming from? Let's take a look. So it's Stream Elements chat, which means it's bringing in chat only from one of the streams. And I don't know which one. Take a look. Like, the actual chat is here, but on the stream, it doesn't show. Weird. So which ones are showing up? I love your Zelda videos. In the Netherlands, it's Wednesday. Okay, so the vertical stream apparently is the one that's being sent to chat right now, not the horizontal stream. Well, let me, here, let's go back into this. Let's fix this. I'm gonna open up Stream Elements and see if we can get Stream Elements to read both chats and send them in. Settings. Show messages. Yeah, so if you're on the phone, the chat is showing up on the screen from the phone chat, but not from the other chat, which is weird, right? Okay. Basement is live. I wonder if there's a better way. Maybe StreamerBot has a chat integration. Weird. Well, I can see your chats. I can see both chats. Oh no, Elizabeth, sorry to hear you're sick. Yeah, I see vertical chats messages showing up on the stream. That's so weird. Why did it decide to take that one? Yeah, it's a limitation of Stream Elements, apparently. It can only... Position size, text settings. Gonna see here. Messages are delayed by 1 second. That's fine. Okay. Ignored chatters will not be shown in the widget. Yeah, just your stream's chat. There's no options for, like, multiple chat streams. Okay. Hey, what's up, Naomi? Do you have a question for me? Oh, your other chore for the day? I would like you to... Yep, I am. I would like you to choose a chore that you feel is not too hard and not too easy.
Just right, like
Just right chore. Yep, a Goldilocks chore. Yeah, I actually don't know how to make it so the horizontal streams chat shows up. That is, that's another thing I'm gonna have to set up at some point. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Yep, just blame Tedimus. Well, so what happened is I use a program called Stream Elements to make the chat from YouTube show up. Well, Stream Elements just grabs whatever stream, apparently, that it wants to, and since I'm running 2 simultaneous chats, it doesn't have the ability to output a mixed version of the chat for everyone. So let's see how we can show a multi-platform chat from Stream Elements. Recently installed Stream Elements, wondering if their Stream Elements have a chat widget that can capture chat from both places. Yeah, Twitch has a rule about that. Restream. Nope, we're not going to restream. We're not using restream. Let's see. Use StreamerBot to show combined chat on screen. Let's try this. Enable the WebSocket server in the StreamerBot application. Log into all your desired chat platforms. Then navigate to the overlay settings in Streamer.bot. Customize your chat display. Ooh, okay. So I'm using a program called Streamer.bot, which is fantastic. It's really good for lots of stuff. It's what allows us to do things like this. I'm a Patreon member with a membership I was gifted by my aunt. Cheyenne, that's awesome. So glad that you were able to enjoy a membership now on Patreon. And thank you to your aunt as well. Make good use of it. There's lots of good stuff on there. Okay, so then I need to go to platforms. No. Stream apps. No. Services. Quotes, timers. No. This program is amazingly good, but it is also like, it's got a lot of things you can do on it, which means it can be a little bit of a mess trying to learn. Okay. Application log into all your other things. Then navigate to the overlay settings in Streamer.bot. Customize your chat display. So there's a guy named Nutty who is awesome, who like has taught me on YouTube how to do streams and stuff. Configure chat, copy chat, overlay. Okay. Go to the server's client's WebSocket. Enable checkbox. Yep, WebSocket's running. Then in the Streamer.bot chat window, go to settings over. Oh, in the chat window, settings. Synchronize your chat settings with dockable. Your chat settings have been sent. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Invert chat directions. Click overlay. Chat overlay is experimental and still in active development. That's fine. Let's try this. Let's just see what happens, guys. I'm gonna replace the Stream Elements chat with the chat bot, with StreamerBot chat window. Is it gonna show up at all? Is the question. I'm not seeing it. Font family, show platform icons. That's cool. Shows where it's coming from. Show events. Sure. Host, port, endpoint. Okay, I still need to consult the internet here. Add the overlay to your streaming software. Streaming software, go to browser source, paste the URL field, just width and height of browser source to figure design, figure out solution. Copy the YouTube feed URL. I know I've got the WebSocket connection on. Let me just double check that. Yep, it's on. Okay, I don't need those things. Oh, did something happen? Did something happen? Let's test. Let's test the chat and see. Oh, I see it. It's down there. Ooh, that's fancy. But it is very, very small. Let's change this font size to 30. Oh, every time I make a change, do I have to... Let's see. Timestamps. That's cool. It's clear. I don't need to have the chat in like a weird box anymore. So that's nifty. Overlay. Show platform icons, minimum visible. The minimum number of messages to display regardless of timeout setting. Minimum number. We'll do 10. Hey, there's the chat. Okay, it's still very tiny. Maximum visible messages. Yeah, sure, 10. Message timeout to wait before fading out the message. Let's do 10 seconds. Okay, show events. Hey, okay, sweet. This is working. It's just very, very small. Let's fix that. Let's just make it bigger and move it. Okay, we're testing the chat. We're testing the chat to see if it works. And over here on the way that the vertical stream works, you don't really need to have the chat on the screen. But okay. Hey! That's so big. That is so big. It's gigantic. Sure, font size 16. You can't even read it. I do like that it shows the platform icons. Got my Nintendo Switch on November 5th. Ooh, remember, the 5th of November, AR Crow. Let's do 25. Okay, every time I make a change, I get a new URL that I need to save. I wish I could make the box be more... Visible messages, timestamps, host endpoint password. You know, wait a minute. Let's change the width here to like 400 and the height to 500. I wonder if that shifts. Oops. I wonder if that shifts where the chat shows up and how big it is. Test. Well, now it's not showing anything. I can't grab the YouTube chat box. Transform center the screen. There we go. Now I can grab it. Okay, I bet the chat shows up here now above my face, or to the in the normal spot. But we gotta test it first. Daily stream maintenance. Yeah, well, I mean, we're troubleshooting some various things here. We're trying to make it so. Okay, cool. I texted chat in the chat. I actually didn't break anything, Raymond Bond. This is what happens when you make something new. You have to test and shift and change it a lot. Let's see if I can find your question, Arcro, from earlier. I got my Switch, November 5th. When will the stream be starting soon music be released as a song? I remember asking one time and you said that you would eventually release it. Oh gosh. Yeah, we do need to put together a playlist of the music. Oh, you know, that'd be a really great free Patreon release. For some songs. I gotta, like, package them correctly. As, like, an MP3 format or something. That's a good question. Okay, I've got the chat here. I see what happened. I changed the font size, and that changed the font size for me to be able to read your guys' chats on my own readout. Okay, look at that. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think we got this figured out, and chat now will work in a way that's like nice. It'll work well. All right, now before I get into the game, my son Joshua woke up, and so I need to help him get started on the day. So, the chores I would like you to handle today. I don't need you to do anything with dishes today, but I would like you to get the porch really nice and cleaned and vacuumed. Make sure to unplug the heater before you do anything in the porch, though. I don't want the stream to get shut down. And then when I'm done streaming, I'll give you another chore, but if you get your other stuff done after you do that one, you should have plenty of time. Cool. Good morning. There's extra French toast and bacon. We made some breakfast this morning. Okay. I love you guys. I'm 15, gonna turn 16 in May, and I've been here since 13. Wow. Yeah, a lot of people have been watching for a long time. Some people, you know, they grow out of the basement. You know, Peter's immature humor gets to him a little bit. I'm just kidding. But it is his fault. Let's play. Continue. And I should go to the game screen. Yeah, I love it. Okay. Now we have to see where chat's gonna show up on this screen. Make sure that it fits. Stream elements, alerts. There's the YouTube chat. Oh, I have to shift this one? Yeah. Weird. I need to transform. Yeah, I need to center it to the screen. All right. Yeah, I'm moving the chat around so that way it's not in the wrong places. How about on the vertical? Vertical's looking right. Because I don't think the vertical has the chat in it at all. So that's good. Okay. Which one's better? Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild? Oh man, they're so different. Right now I'm playing through Tears of the Kingdom again. and I'm remembering how good it is. Hey, Nutty Fam, how you doing? You guys aren't causing issues at all. It was just the new setup, running 2 streams at the same time. I really do want to get used to doing a vertical stream for those who like to watch on vertical on like their cell phone, and also a horizontal stream for those who like to watch the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream. Let's get playing. Let's get playing the game. Okay. Recommended level 21. Defend the territory for 3 more battles. Yeah, we're high enough level.
There's battle to
Very much high enough level. I'm level 36 right now. And 29. Cool. Sounds good. Let's go. I like Kia a lot. She's cool.
Let's go.
Surprisingly, I haven't died or lost a single time in AOI so far. I'm currently working on claiming the territories that monsters have taken over. So we're kind of in the same spot, Arcrow. You're welcome, easy as 123. I considered for a long time if this is even a good idea to try it. And then I realized like about half the time on YouTube I do a lot of shorts. Like I watch a lot of YouTube shorts. And I do end up getting like sucked into live streams sometimes. Sometimes some of those live streams are like just the worst, most cringy, awful content ever. And I don't understand why people watch. But they do. And so I was like, you know what? If maybe we can bring some higher quality content to the live streams on shorts, maybe we can shift a little bit of the platform a little bit of the atmosphere of being on YouTube Shorts. I mean, maybe that's a little bit of a big, thank you. Maybe it's a little bit of like lofty thinking, but trying to put better content. It's not like that the shorts live streams are inappropriate necessarily that are on shorts. I don't get it. It seems like most of them are like the ones that I see are the kind that make you go, how is anybody watching this? And then you look and there's like thousands of people watching it and you're like, do people just love watching people be like a super crazy person? Like, it's not like, I don't know, it's like watching someone actually delve into, like, descend into madness. And I don't want to become that person. Where can you meet us in person? Well, we did do a basement meetup one year here in town. We live in Minnesota in the U.S. in a town called Elk River. If you want to see Peter's thoughts on the Galaxy Movie Trailer 2, you can go to Basement Let's Play. Peter actually uploaded a video of him reacting to the trailer. I can give my thoughts as well. I thought it was cool that there is some Mario Sunshine reference in there a little bit. There is like nods to just the things that people are really endeared to in Mario Galaxy, like the storybook. Ooh, ouch. The game gives you a prompt, switch character, do it. Yeah, it's free. It's like a free move, and it's easy. Oh yeah, high five time. This is the one where I gotta shoot the bubbles, right? AI33, thank you so much for liking our videos and saying that they're fire. I happen to think that our videos are quite 6-7, if I do say so myself. New to your channel, but I love your content. What made you start a channel? Easy as 1, 2, 3. My friend Peter. I'm Ted, by the way. Nice to meet you. My friend Peter and I were on a worship team together at our church. He plays bass, and I play lots of different instruments. I was the worship leader at the time. And he is a good musician, and we were hanging out at his house one time. He's like, hey, do you like old video games? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you want to see my collection? He took me downstairs to his basement, where he had like a Nintendo and like a stack of like pretty good Nintendo games. Yeah, that was a joke about the 6-7. Why? Listen, as soon as old people start doing it, that's what makes it so the young people stop doing it. So I do see your contents, AI33. It just takes a little time for them to get to me and then to get to you. Well, I see them right as soon as you type them. It takes like 15 or 20 seconds for you to see my response. But anyway, we Ooh, 27, that's a little high. Let's do this one. This is good.
This way, King Rauru.
Showed me his video game collection. It wasn't crazy, but it was cool. He had some of the games that I wish I had collected and stuff over the years. And so we decided that we wanted to start hanging out once a week, and because we're both dads of young kids at the time. And you know, your life changes a lot when you have kids, and so we were kind of missing a little bit of the good old days when you could just like sit down and play video games, and you kind of need a different excuse or reason to play video games when you get older, because you do have to say no to other responsibilities if you're going to sit down and play a video game, right? So we were like, you know what we don't have in our lives that could be really helpful for both of us is just bro time. Because I had a lot of time with my wife and a lot of time with people at work and volunteers for the church, and a lot of time with my kids, but I didn't have like a friend who was a guy. Like, and I didn't have time for most of my friends who were guys because they didn't have kids. My wife and I had kids relatively young. We were both like 22 when we had our first child. I have 3 kids. And they're amazing. I love them very much. But anyway, so we... Oh yeah, I'm glad that we're getting the chat, Cole. That's why I do these live streams. The videos are very one-sided. I mean, you can leave comments, but you can actually talk to us, kind of. Oh, boom! Take that. That's horrible. What move are you gonna do? Jump. Uh-oh. Oh, Rauru, you're too far away. What are you doing? So we started getting together, Peter and I, once a week. What are you going to do? Oh, shield move? I don't have a shield move. I do have a shield move. I have to equip it. Fan. There he goes. He's gone. All right, let me get this going here. I'll finish my story. Let's see here. I gotta get somebody. Somebody's already down south. Zelda's already there by that one. So let's get Kia to go up here. And I'll become Zelda, and I will get, yes, Rauru to go up there. Perfect. So yeah, we started getting together once a week just to play video games in his basement, and we were having a good time. We were talking, laughing, you know, all that stuff. And Peter turns to me one day and is like, hey, you know, we should record this and put it on YouTube. There's this thing called Let's Plays. He showed me the Game Grumps. I'd never seen them before. He was like, I think we could do this. And, you know, like, and I was like, yeah, if we did it, you know, we'd need to do like a family-friendly version of that, obviously, because, you know, I work at a church and we're both like family-friendly-ish guys and stuff. He's like, oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We had young kids. I was like, I want to make a channel that's like that my kids could watch if they wanted to. And I wouldn't feel like, ooh, this is really inappropriate humor or lots of swearing and stuff like that. Because you can, you know what, believe it or not, you can still be funny and have fun even if you're not devolving into like super inappropriate humor that you wouldn't want your grandma or your 4-year-old child to hear. It is possible, and we have found a way to do it. Eat hydrant, Igniotalis. I'm the awkward kid who struggles to not be annoying. You know what? I used to be that kid too, and you want to know one of the best ways is practice just listening and asking questions of other people to learn about them and just letting them talk. It was really hard for me. I feel like when I was the younger sibling, like I have an older brother, and he's 7 years older than me, and so I felt like I always had to fight for attention. And that's the thing, is like, you don't need to fight for attention. If you feel like you're always annoying people, or especially if they're like saying that you're annoying, it might actually be true. Best way to not be annoying is just to be a little more quiet, a little more attentive, a little more listening. Like, my wife, Lisa, is an amazing listener, and no one would ever consider her annoying. It's not annoying when someone sits there and just listens and smiles and talks, kind of only when they really need to. Yeah, that would be my advice for that. But you know, it's a struggle. It's like part of just learning social graces over time. No, I don't want to retry. I want to switch to Rauru, and I want to make Zelda go north. Here we go. Oh, we got a fire boss bokoblin. They really don't like the water. Whoa, what happened? You know what? I am going to use a battery. Going to break him with that. And we're going to lay down a hydrant on him to like really knock him home. It's true easy as 1, 2, 3. It is crazy, and like I feel super blessed to have a friend like Peter. You know, it's actually sadly like really rare for grown men to have like any close friends at all that they could like share really hard stuff in their life with. So I feel really, really blessed. Peter's a great friend. And now we're business partners, and I feel also really blessed that it's the kind of friendship that works, even though we run this business together and this YouTube channel and stuff, so. Rumi, you're the random introvert that keeps getting approached by extroverts. I mean, that's not a bad place to be, you know? You just gotta kind of get used to it. That's my wife a little bit more. She's introverted, but that's not a bad thing. So what I struggle with that is I'm the extroverted. I appear extroverted, but being around a lot of people super drains me. Like, some people get really energized by being around people. That is not me. I get tired out by being around a lot of people. But it's weird though, like I appear like super extroverted when I'm around a lot of people. I'm kind of like the life of the party a lot of times. And so you've got autism, ADHD, depression, and anxiety, like all those things. Yeah, that can definitely be hard. And then learning to cope with those things is the biggest thing. I have a friend who struggles with OCD, and for a long time she was thinking that she might need medication for it, and the doctor was like saying like you probably should, but she learned some coping skills that helped her to like deal with it in healthy ways and not like, you know, and sometimes you just need medication, and like I'm not against that, but I think most doctors agree that if you can cope with those things without medication and live a normal life without being medicated, that should be what you're trying to do. That should be like the goal. But I have another friend who has severe depression, and she needs to be on medication. Otherwise, it's really dangerous for her. So, yeah, some people say like, no medicine ever, and I'm like, I'm not in that camp. Like, I've seen that friend without medicine, and she definitely needs help. Doesn't mean we don't pray for her and believe that God could do a healing miracle in her mind. But I also know that the promise of ultimate healing, as a Christian, the promise of ultimate healing that we get from Jesus is fulfilled in heaven, and it's like an extra icing blessing on the cake if we get to have some of that healing here. Yeah. So it seems like you're getting the help from the doctors that you need to be, which that's good. Man, it's easy in a fire level to just know just hydrants are the way to go. Special attack. And you're helped by your family. Good. That's good. Having a support structure around you is super important. How'd you guys work to get subs? I've been on YouTube for a little while and been trying to figure out how to switch over to Zelda content. Well, switching content is tricky. It's one thing that we're trying to expand the content that we record, because Tears of the Kingdom is a couple of years old. Breath of the Wild is really old at this point. And so we're constantly trying to figure out ways to adjust our content, maybe try a new game, try a new idea. And when you've curated an audience that really loves Breath of the Wild content, you try to do any other game and it seems to just not perform very well, even though, we could record anything and get 1,000 views, and which is a lot. When I remember back to the day where it's we recorded what we thought was our best content, and we'd be really happy if we got 100 views, and now our worst content gets 1,000 views before it kind of tapers off. And the best way that we have found, and this is from learning from people who have started multiple million sub channels, million and above subscriber channels, that didn't cross promote. Ooh, I don't know if I want to do this level. Yes, this level's good. You need a capture card to stream the Nintendo Switch. You do need a capture card. There are different options. We use the Elgato HD. I use the HD 60S. Peter, at his place, actually one of our Patreon patrons, generously bought for us the 4K Elgato, so sometimes we can record in 4K, which is cool. Are any KPDH on here? What's a KPDH? Wait, what does a NUZLOCKE mean in this sense? Very hurtful. Good question. The what we are doing in this is if I die when I'm in control of a character, I cannot use that character anymore. So I have to be careful, and I've had to level up my characters a little higher than the levels that they're required for. And certain characters I know I need to be really careful with because they're going to be needed throughout the entire game. So Zelda, I really don't want to die with Zelda. I'm positive it's going to be very important for me to have her available as a playable character at the end. So if I die with Zelda, the game's probably over. But I won't know that, I suppose, until I get to a level where it's required to play as Zelda, and I can't. But yeah, so basically, if I die while in control of a character, then I can't use that character anymore. Also, in main storyline quests, There are some like challenge quests on the side that have like a time limit that you have to defeat them in, and some of those can be just like crazy difficult. But those are challenge quests. I don't really count those ones where there's a time limit. But if it's a main quest level with a time limit and I fail the time limit, then whoever character I am in control of at that point, I can no longer use that character either. So it counts as a death. Yep, permadeath for each character, and like that's kind of how it is with Pokemon too. So my daughter Naomi has a question for me. What's up, Naomi? Wow, you finished your list? That's fantastic. Okay, what I would like you to do is get your room clean, and once your room's clean, you can have screens. So if that's before 3 o'clock, go for it. If it's a little after 3 when you finish your room, then you're going to have to wait to have screens until after your room is done. Yep. But you're really good at cleaning your room, and it shouldn't take you crazy long. You just put your craft supplies away first, and then, you know, just kind of do it one thing at a time. Yeah. So yeah, I would work on your room now. Right. If it takes longer than 3 o'clock to finish your room, you still have screens for the day. So you've unlocked screens, but you do have to finish your room before you get to use it. Does that make sense? Cool. Love you too. Oh, we got poop monsters. I hate poop lights. Dude, you guys are a blessing. Thank you for being awesome in the basement and out of it too. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that you consider us a blessing and not a curse. The basement is a curse and a blight on my life. I don't know what I would. I hope they quit. Ooh, switch. Yeah, when it gives you the option to switch characters, you hit it up because it's like an automatic. It just works. Is it supposed to be on short mode, or is that just me? Bethany Roses. Yeah, we're running 2 simultaneous streams right now. There's a one that shows up in shorts, in a vertical stream, and then a different stream if you want to watch it in kind of more like if you want the long-term viewing experience, you can pop over to our channel and watch it horizontal if you want. Or if you like to watch on TV or whatever. We're running the stream in both. Oh shoot, I did that too early. That one's a trickier one to get going. There we go. Got rid of his poop shield. See you later, Cole. Take care. I might try to film Tears of the Kingdom on short because I don't have a lot of subscribers on my channel. So, yeah, so Rumi, if you are wanting to do YouTube, the most important thing you can learn is consistency, because consistency will make you better over time. So if you commit to like 1 video a week, after a year, you've made 52 videos. And every video, you know, if you try to just make the next one just a little bit better than the last one, you'll be better. Hey, it's Morgan time. Nice little surprise for Wednesday. Yeah, you got that right. It's a nice little break for me from editing and recording some other content, which it's a secret right now. I'm excited about it, though. It'll be fun. Not exactly sure when it's going to come out. Maybe December, early December. So I'm recording some content, and I've got some editing that I need to do today as well. I'm editing Friday's video, which may or may not feature Kermit the Frog. It does. And then Sunday's video, Peter and I played the first poop level in this game. I made him play single player and then just revel in all the poop. It was very, very fun. It was a blast. Here, let's do some of these side quests here too. Level 21.
My spear will grow
Keep
dull
leveling
if
up our
you sit
characters.
around
Good
here.
idea. So Ted, this or Calamity? Oh, this is better than Calamity, but it doesn't mean Calamity wasn't good though. Can I switch out Kia? I can. Let's level up. Wow. Yeah, let's level up Agrast.
Prepared to fight.
Got to make sure not to neglect our characters. That's the challenge with a Nuzlocke.
Forward now.
Is you don't want to have some characters that are so low leveled that you can't. Yeah, the Kermit videos are so great. It's a little hard because I have. Oh, let's see here. I missed that chat earlier. Watching those Zalfos getting wrecked makes me feel like Link was weak in Breath of the Wild because you don't come across nowhere this many enemies. It's true. There were tons of enemies in this game in Breath of the Wild. It's more. I like to think that like the strongest Lizalfos survived, you know, thousands of years later. So you end up with a few Lizalfos, but they're strong. Time bomb. I might try to film on Tears of the Kingdom shorts because I don't have a lot of subscribers. Because it's a little hard because I have Wednesday church today, Sunday church, and Sunday church, and then school. Yeah, it's tricky with limited time. When Peter and I first started, we both had full-time other jobs, and it's challenging. But we just slowly built the channel over time by focusing on trying to make content that people really wanted to watch and people really enjoyed watching. Thanks to YouTube Analytics, you can see what stuff people are actually enjoying by what they're clicking on and then how long they're watching for. And if and when they're leaving your video, you can see exactly when they do. So you're like, okay, well, apparently people didn't like that. Like one of the first things we noticed, we played a lot of Mario Maker back in the day. We had a series called Mario Maker Mondays. We played people's levels. They'd submit them, and we'd play through their levels, and it was fun. But early on, I noticed the trend in analytics that showed that every time we died, a significant portion of the audience left the video. And I was like, well, that's stinks. Like, that's gonna be hard to do. Like, you die a lot in Mario. And then I realized, oh, what's happening is we're dying, and then we're going back to the beginning of the level and doing all the same things we just did, except now we are, oh gosh, shades. I don't know what to do with this guy. I'm just gonna wait until he does some kind of like attack. Because I don't know if he's like elemental in any way. Like, would a Zonai device be good against him? Let's try Frost Emitter on him. It's helping a little bit. Definitely doing a lot of damage to him. But I noticed, like, you know, if we maybe edit out the part after we die and get all the way to the next part where we get caught back up to that point in the level in Mario, maybe fewer people will leave. And using that data and then trying that, I was able to see, oh yeah, people stuck around. Like, they'd already seen, so they were watching it more to see what was in the level, not necessarily to see us play it. And so we were realizing, like, okay, our personalities are good, but that's not necessarily what people are originally coming to the channel for. They're coming to the channel for to see like an interesting Mario Maker level, or maybe like get some ideas on things they could put in their Mario Maker levels, or it's not exactly clear why they're coming, but we knew they weren't coming because they're like, I want to watch two grown men play Mario Maker. And that's fine, but you have to be able to be willing to admit when that's the case and not hold on to some false idea of why people are coming to the videos. So, yeah, fair weather fans. Fair weather fans are lame, but also, like, that's everybody who's new to a channel is always a fair weather fan, is what I've noticed. They come for some other reason other than your actual value proposition as a channel. Like, our value proposition as a channel is like two friends talking, hanging out, nerding out about video games, right? And like just sort of this very like laid back, kind of fun, playing video games with a buddy kind of thing. Well, she's playing tennis with the light bulbs there. But yeah, that's our channel's value proposition. But you can't put that in a thumbnail, and if you did, there's like a million other places where they could probably find something similar. And so you got to draw them in with gateway content, and then you make evergreen content, and then that's where the real fans convert. Yeah, come for the content, stay for the vibes. Exactly. Come for the funny moments, stay for the potential of more funny moments. So yeah, like most people have seen our funny moments video that makes you shoot milk out of your nose. A lot of people found our channel that way, or they found the channel when we played through as Zelda. And so you can see how, if that's how they found the channel,
Shall we spar?
that's the kind of content they'll probably want to watch for their next video too, is something similar to that. Level 31, level 33. Let's watch. Yep. Let's bring in brother, sister. Did you guys know Minoru is Rauru's older sister? We learned that in this game.
Let's move out.
Milo Niver? I do not know who you are, but I see your name there. Hi, Ted. It's good to see you. Good to see you too, Andrew Westberg. Looks like the dual stream is actually holding up pretty good. Not getting like crazy lag or anything like that. I made some changes, so I wanted to see if they were effective. It looks so far like they have been. I adjusted some of the bitrate settings, and my GPU has two different like encoder like layers or something like that. I don't know how GPUs work. It's like there's little magical gnomes on the inside that are converting zeros and ones into pixels, I'm pretty sure. But apparently in OBS you can set it up so if you're running two simultaneous streams, one is using one of the encoding layers and one is using a different layer. So the people who are watching, just so you guys know, this is important information I'm sure all of you need to know right now. Those of you who are watching on the horizontal stream, I don't know if you could tell, but you're enjoying an H.264 NVENC encoded stream. And those of you over on the vertical stream, watching on YouTube Shorts, or like the vertical style, you're watching on an H.265 HVENC encoded stream. I have no idea what those things mean. I know they're two different things because they have two different names, just like an apple and a banana is two different things. Also, I did get your name right. Which time though, Milo? It almost looked like Millionaire at first. For me, I like your channels to see Ted and Peter have fun playing games and making jokes. This game is not as important to me. I'm not a huge gamer. Yeah, that's why most people come back. Like, once they've become a Basement fan, they'll kind of watch us play sort of whatever. You know, like the true hardcore fans enjoy the Basement vibes. But you can't put the Basement vibes in a title and a thumbnail in a way that, like, communicates it. You know, people have to experience it to see if they want to stick around. And so the challenge is to find good gateway content. This is where my brain has been the last couple weeks. I don't know if you guys can tell. Find good gateway content that brings people in and then converts them into a binge watcher. That's what you want. The idea is like, oh, that's an interesting concept or thought, and then they show up to the channel, they watch the video, and they're like, I really like these guys. This was fun to watch, not just because of the idea, but because of like who they are, their jokes, their personalities, the things that they care about, you know, that kind of stuff. And that's all very important. That is hard. I'm trying to figure out how to dodge that high notch move, but no luck so far. No luck so far. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get owned is what you're gonna do. Ha. So this stream is gonna be kind of shorter. It's a midday stream. I need to edit again at 1 p.m. We're gonna be done in about 45 minutes. But I figured it's a nice like lunch break stream or whatever. And my oldest son, Micah, is in here. I'm guessing he's wanting to know what his chores might be for the day. Is that true? Oh, he wrote me a... You can just talk to me. It's okay. What do you want my chores to be? 1, blink once if I should just pick my own chores. 2, blink twice if I should just ask when you're free. You can go ahead and pick your own chores. Yeah, not a problem. You're allowed to interrupt my streams. You're even allowed to come in here and like say hi if you want. He doesn't want to do that, and that's okay. This game is really fun. There's like a certain amount of it is mindless, and then you get like little story. Oh, we have to enhance weapons because we have too many zonite steel. Let's upgrade. Zelda's the highest level right now of this grouping. Let's upgrade some of her stuff. Go out and shovel some sunlight. Get ready for the snow. Yeah, it's true. We don't have any outdoor chores. Like, our outdoor chores are taken care of for now. Ooh, pristine zonite steel. I don't know if I want to... Ooh, can unlock weapon art? That's cool. I don't know if I want to use that on her. Yeah. Can unlock weapon art. I still don't know how to get slots to get filled. Maybe certain zonite steel has special weapon slot abilities. I did not say zone. Ooh! My chore list never ends. Listen, nobody's chore list ever ends. Your chore list doesn't end until you're gone from this mortal coil. Let's enhance Agraston's weapons as well. This is definitely like a really nice quality of life improvement over the last game, where they let you upgrade your weapons right from this menu. Okay, got some money. Haven't got the last few streams. How many hours do you have in the game total? Oh, that's a good question. I bet it'll tell me. Ooh, I got aside rewards. Records, maybe? Time played. 12 hours in. This game is big. This game is big. One time I was playing Minecraft with Naomi on Hyrule Craft. It was really fun. You seem like a good dad to your kids. I try my best, and they seem to like it. Last night, you guys, last night, the here, maybe I can show you. I think I can. The Northern Lights were extremely visible last night. I took a picture. It was enhanced a little bit by the fact that my camera has like nighttime mode. Let's see if you can see that. This is the sky. It like actually had that reddish hue to it. And you can see the streaks like from the Northern Lights in that. It was insane. Like that's what the sky looked like. So me and the kids sat outside and looked at the Northern Lights for a little bit, and we saw a couple shooting stars. Yeah, they were so cool last night. Back to the game screen. Hey, wait a minute. When I switched to the other screen, it didn't switch. Okay, it did. Whoop. All right, cool. It's supposed to be switching the vertical and the non-vertical stream at the same time. Vertical and horizontal stream. Recommended level 22. And we get to be
Time to rest my wings.
Rafika. The bird with the wig
Get going, I guess.
totally has a toupee on. He found a toupee in the woods and he put it on his head. Well, Milo, I'm glad you're here. Is that normal for Minnesota? I mean, we saw the Northern Lights last year as well. Last night was the most clear I have ever seen them. And the most red I have ever seen them. And the redness was like right above our heads. It was really crazy. The shooting stars are supposed to be visible. Like, we're right now in the middle of the torrid meteor stream. Tonight, if you're able to get outside, because it's supposed to be clear tonight too, in Minnesota anyway, wherever you are, if you have a clear night and you can get outside after midnight, like at 1 or 2 in the morning, and get all cozied up and get somewhere kind of far from city lights, I'm considering seeing if the kids want to drive up north a little bit and hang out a little bit late at night with chairs and sit outside with blankets and stuff for a bit to try to see if we can really see some shooting stars. So we kind of saw some last night, but it wasn't quite late enough, and the city lights kind of were getting in the way. But if we drove like 30 minutes north and found a good spot, I'd say for Northern Lights, Minnesota gets them more like near Canada. Yeah. There are some really awesome Northern Lights that Minnesota does get, but you can see better ones the further north you are. Yeah, they're great. I love Rafika's hair, but I'm curious how someone would kiss Kia. You have to turn your face sideways. Well, I would assume narwhals would they would kiss with their teeth. They would cross their teeth together, like an Eskimo kiss, you know? And rub their noses together. That's what I would assume. That might be where they learned it, from watching narwhals kiss. I don't think so. Do I have a flame emitter? I do. Get flamed, bro.
Ready for this?
Oh no, he was ready for that.
He's mine.
Whoops. You know what? Is there anything in here? Like a secret Korok or something? I haven't seen it. Oh, the Koroks tend to show up more in the story levels. You gotta capture this other outpost before the timer's up. Won't be hard. Does anyone know that I have never watched a live stream from your start? Well, you mentioned that. That's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Glad that you're able to do that here. Woo. Oh no, he's grabbing a frozen log. Yeah, bird pound. Get speared. Would you like some spearmint gum? Too easy. Yeah, then he gets hit by the next attack. Easy as 1, 2, 3. What's your biggest advice to a new YouTuber? Thanks for sharing y'all stories. Very cool. Thanks for answering all the questions we've had. Yeah, absolutely. Easy as 1, 2, 3. I try, sometimes there's a lot going on in the game or a lot going on in the chat, and I can't quite respond as well as I'd like, but I try. So biggest advice, consistency. Just get started. Oh, I don't have that power. Oh, I do. I don't know if I'm going to be fast enough, though. Okay. No, too slow. I should use a battery and recharge my zone devices. Ow!
stopping now.
The ice chubnocks. Oh, I definitely did it the wrong way. Got it. So this is one of those levels that had a time limit that I think if I would have died on it because the time limit was too hard, I don't know if we would have counted that as a Raffica death, you know? Hopefully that wasn't a homemade frozen log. Bethany Rose just got on, but I'll have to leave and will not be back in time to come back. So bye. Oh, well, thanks for popping in, Bethany Rose. Yeah, Game Beast Plus. This game is great. If you don't have a Switch, it'll cost you like a total of like $650 to get the Switch 2 and get the game and whatever else. But it's, I would say, out of all the games that have come out for the Switch 2 so far, and that like just for the Switch 2, this one's my favorite. I really liked Donkey Kong Bonanza though. That was really
Perhaps
good too.
I can use this time for some repairs.
Can we switch out? Yeah, let's have both of these guys getting some levels here.
It's an honor to fight beside you. I wonder what this will
And let's get extra XP. Every Hinox, I will say, Element Chubnox is it's in another YouTuber's Minecraft build. Oh, is that Grazzy?
Let's move out.
What did you think of Rosalina and Bowser Jr.'s voicing? So, I'm not a huge fan of Brie Larson. Just because she has some takes that I think are, I don't know. Like, I think equality between men and women is a very good thing. But when it crosses over into I just hate men, I think that that's a really bad take. It's just as bad as if a guy says I hate women. And she's never said I hate men, but she has like a man-hater sort of vibe when it comes to a lot of her takes. So I don't like her necessarily, her opinions, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to enjoy her voice acting, Rosalina. Some people are big Brie Larson fans. Peter was like, hey, that's a great choice. I'm kind of like, why didn't you pick like anybody else? Also, she sort of like has not necessarily like a great track record in certain parts of the internet. So like, just it seemed like a choice that could make a bunch of people upset. When you could have picked like, I don't know. It's a voice actor. Like, it doesn't have to be somebody from Marvel movies in order to I don't know. But that's just, I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't really like care all that much. But I felt like they could have chosen other people. And maybe that's part of it, is like maybe like I think they would have done better to choose like a famous like Nintendo YouTuber or something, right? Like, I think that would have been a more interesting choice than just another like super famous person, right? But that's it. And then I don't know who the guy is for Bowser Jr. Peter didn't either. He had to look him up. Does anybody know what he's been in? Is it me, or is Flurry Rushing a tiny bit harder? Oh, it's much harder to pull off in this game. Same thing with Age of Calamity too. There were ways to like upgrade it, like during like certain meal enhancements and things can make it so the window of time is wider. There we go. What was the actor's name for Bowser Jr.? It was like Danny Buffoni or something. I don't remember. And I don't know. Jack Black called him an uncut gem, so I wonder if he's like not in a lot of other stuff. so far. But like, yeah, I would have liked to see just somebody no one knows who they are. But Nintendo's got an interesting strategy, and I'm sure they thought through all of this. Did you know Grazzy's Rickon storyline? This looks like two of Royal Pear's mascots kissing. No, I don't know that. Actually, I haven't watched a lot of Grazzy, although really respect his channel and what he's doing. He's crushing it on YouTube. Makes you want to figure out how to, like, I don't know, make content that that people. It's inspiring to see what he's building, not just in Minecraft but on YouTube. Because we've been making content for a long time, but he has found a way to make stuff that like people are massively interested in watching. Like, to put out a video and to have like 200,000 views within the first couple days is no joke. And he just did that, so. Looks like he was the movie Uncut Gems director. Oh! Is that a name of the... And he was in Oppenheimer? Oh, who was he in Oppenheimer? Ooh. Zonite Steel has a defense reward. That's cool. Do you think you or Mr. A-Game would win in a challenge to see who could beat Breath of the Wild the fastest? A-Game has beaten me in every challenge that relies on skill. Ever. He would win. I think he would definitely win. He's done the fastest speed run. I still do have the best time in the Travelers Challenge. But he could probably beat that if he wanted to. It was because I learned how to bomb launch. It gave me a giant upper hand, and then I think he was done doing the Travelers Challenge after that. Hey, enjoy work, Morgan. Good to see you. Bible power. Oh, Deku Nuts. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Glad you caught the live stream. It is at a weird time. We don't normally stream at this time, so I know that a lot of people who maybe haven't been able to see streams before are maybe able to pop in now. Okay, where are we going? Are we going north? Yes. Yeah, Keys. Get out of here. The Gricken storyline is from Grazzy's shorts. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wish we had the ability to have storylines. I guess maybe we do. I don't know. I feel like those kind of things are created by fans, especially when you have a very large audience. But yeah, Grazzy's doing very well. He's going to continue to do really well. And I think I'm just too old to... I think he might know who we are, considering he's Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom guy. But, I don't know. I feel like we're small fries compared to him. It would be cool to do a collab at some point. Yeah, I'm glad they took the masks off for the characters in the game, too. Well, it'd have been goofy, but it also would have been like a mystery that you wanted to have resolved, you know? Like, who are these people? What are their names? We rescued the Zora captain. Oh, we have to rescue the Zora captain. I can't keep up for much longer. Okay, I'm gonna ignore all these bad guys. We got to get over to... Oh, he's fighting a Lionel. That's why, dude. Get away from that Lionel, you fool. still planning on doing any challenge runs at Tears of the Kingdom? Yes, we are not saying goodbye to Tears of the Kingdom. We've done some challenge runs. We played through with no paraglider. We played through only using Amiibo. A lot of people really like that video. What kind of challenge runs would you like to see the basement do? I mean, I've seen other people do challenge runs, like Justin Bay, for example. But my question is it valuable for us to do the same challenge as him, or would it need to be a different challenge in order to be interesting? Sir Jehobo, thank you so much. Oh, I think Bible Power works on that move. Gaming turret. Breath of the Wild that can control Light Zelda. I have all the light. It's true. She unlocked it, like being in the past. This is like her redemption arc. Get wrecked. And the weak point smash. So easy as 1, 2, 3. We have not done a Tears of the Kingdom randomizer yet, but we are now getting to the point where we're feeling comfortable trying a little bit of modded Tears of the Kingdom. We wanted to kind of stick away from that too much, especially when the game was newer. But now the game is getting a little older, and the modding community is getting a little more robust, and there's more modded content out there on YouTube. Matt Hogue, if I remember right, your name is Harrison. You wanted me to try to remember that. I think I'm remembering that now. How are you doing? Play Tears of the Kingdom as Samus. So I don't think that mod is out there yet. That's part of it too. You're kind of at the mercy of what mods are available. Oh, hey, here we go. We can be Kalamo. Oh my gosh. These guys are pretty low in level. What is this level recommended? 21. I run the risk. Let's swap out Typhon for Lago. I like Lago. He's cool. And then we're going to play this level as Lago the entire time, except for like maybe a little switch here and there. We're going to try to level up Lago. See you later, Harrison. You should do a run where if you say words, it spawns different mobs, like Point Crow did. That would be fun. Would you guys want to see that run on a live stream and then chopped down into a different video later? Or would you want to see that sort of as like a surprise where Peter and I played that kind of together, and then things happened and we reacted to it in real time like that? I had a couple of ideas. One could be a mage run where you only use magic rods and staffs. Oh yeah, I've seen some of those runs where people do like D&D themed or like RPG character themes, classes. Only use magic rods or staffs or elemental model by tough stream attacks. And another maybe a bone run where you can only use fused attacks. Once it's out, you want to see it. Okay. Both. So a live stream that then turns into a... Okay. That's kind of what I thought. I mean, there's a reason why people enjoy watching Justin Bay's live streams and then also watching his like trimmed down sort of like highlight reel of the entire experience. Get wrecked. Sir Jehobo, thank you so much for subscribing. I like the mage run idea. I think that's a fantastic idea, actually. The other thing I was thinking is I could probably stream some of it and then record some of it on my own. I can't always... Like, if I try to stream all of a run, I might go insane. I need to be able to have, like, quiet time to myself. And sometimes during those runs when I'm recording, I like to just, like, not talk, like early in the morning, quiet. Be able to be interrupted a little bit by like kids that might need something. But I could definitely stream like good chunks of it. So maybe that's a good like middle ground we could take. What about once you break a weapon, you can't pick that weapon up for the rest of the game? So like a NUZLOCKE of weapons into your team. Oh gosh. That would be tough. I would definitely be making lots of trips to the Octoroks to like preserve my weapon choices. This guy is so anime. The way that he attacks things. Hey, happy birthday, Sir Jehovah. Central Hyrule region run would be silly, but another region runs didn't do well. It's not necessarily that they didn't do well. They probably would do better now. It's sort of weird. There's a life cycle of video games, right? Early on, people just kind of want to see, like, secret stuff that maybe they didn't see before or stuff they might have missed. The What Happens If series has been really good because people are kind of like, yeah, what does happen? But after a while, you kind of like run out of that stuff because everything's been explored or experienced. So at a certain point, then people really want to start seeing like challenge runs, right? So part of me doing this NUZLOCKE challenge is I want to be able to trim it down, package it, so like later on in the life cycle of this game, I can have a video that comes out that says like, hey, I did a NUZLOCKE challenge of this game, and people will be interested to watch it. So you guys are here like on the ground level. But so the region runs, while they maybe like performed a little under some of our other videos at the time, they might actually do really well now because the life cycle of the game, it's been out for a couple of years now, so people are interested in weird ways to play the game.
Well, isn't this a thrill?
And that is definitely a weird way to play the game, and it's fun. I think a Central Hyrule run would be great. You can never leave the Central Hyrule. You have to be in there the whole time, which means you'd have to fight all of the boss rush in a row. You could only have access to weapons. You'd have access to everything in the castle, though. You could pick up stuff there. So that would be very helpful. You just posted a Zelda video, but it broke? How did the video break? Was it, like, glitching out or something? I should really check these levels before I just jump in. Recommended level 21, and I think I can pick anybody from this group. So we're gonna go low levels.
I'll show you the wisdom of the Zonai.
To fight with one's kin isn't...
Because we want these guys to level up a little bit.
Let's do our best to support each other.
All right,
Fortune
camp
favors
effects.
the bold.
Let's do some XP builders. All right. Onward. I've seen a mod where it switches Zelda games every 30 seconds, and you can make a wheel of challenges that you have to complete while the mod is on. Whoa. That sounds fun. Oh, the ending played at the start? Weird. I'm asking for a basement sweatshirt for Christmas. Oh, really? Very cool. Which one? But dude, thank you so much for reading my comment. Absolutely. I try, you know, like I said, I try to catch them up. It's a little easier in the middle of the day to catch up.
Take this. Now be gone.
Yes, I saw the meat-infused weapon. That's a good example of a video that we would not be able to do on the basement. It just crosses a little bit of a line with the humor-wise stuff. We try to make videos that if a parent walked in and heard their 8-year-old child watching it, they don't go, whoa, what's that? What are you watching? We want them to go like, oh, what's that? What are you watching? Ha 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 ha, that's funny, or whatever, you know. I want to intrigue the parents, not worry the parents. How do you screen record your Switch? So yeah, we have a device called an Elgato HD60. There should be... Actually, I don't know
Now be gone.
where our gear list is, but we do have a gear list somewhere.
I am ready.
We used to have a link for it, actually.
Not yet.
Maybe I should put that together.
Down with you.
But yeah, we use an Elgato HD60, which is a recording device. The HDMI output from the Switch gets plugged into that, and then that has two outputs. One output goes to my computer through USB, and that's what I use to record. And I use a free program called OBS to record. It's also what we're using to stream right now, too. I did Peter's job for him of looking up what movies Benny Safdie was in. Oh! Nice, good. We needed help there sometimes. Wait, I didn't want to use that Zonai device. I want to use a hydrant. But hydrant there, we'll do a battery, and we will place a hydrant. Do you have reflection power anywhere? Yes. This thing is getting trounced right now. How do you think the good construct would prove to impact this game? I mean, I feel like it's he's a very important character, and it's canon, so like it all matters.
It's over.
I don't like likes. I don't likes.
Challenge overcome. Onward.
I had a friend in college that we just like were being really stupid one day, and we made a really, really great sentence that used the word like in it in a way that made sense. Oh, I'm out of Zonite.
Take this.
Come on, use the super move. Okay, I need to clean up this place because it is a mess. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's about to get hurt.
Show of mine.
I just realized that she's about to die here. Okay, we're good.
I have you.
Gotta watch those heart levels. I don't want to lose a character. Take a bath! There we go. Get out of here.
Take this. Now be gone.
Success! Whee! Yay! I almost died with you, Minoru, but I didn't. I do appreciate your content. My granddaughter, Anna, and got into Legend of Zelda a couple months ago. We played it with her during our sleepovers. Oh, that's so cute. Now she loves to watch the basement videos. Good, clean fun. Yay! That's what we hope for, you know, and early on, Peter and I really wanted to see... We saw a trend happening where video games especially were sort of like bifurcating the family unit. Or in other words, making people in their own homes be separated from each other. And we wanted to see that get better. We wanted to see families coming together around video games a little bit more. And like that resonates with Nintendo. You can tell Nintendo's always trying to do that too. But when we hear about families or like moms and kids or grandparents and grandkids or brothers and sisters or whole families watching the basement together or like nerding out about Nintendo content together, and the basement kind of being a part of that process, that's like mission accomplished for us. And that's really like, that's what our Patreon patrons are hoping to support as well. Like that's like, those are some of our core values as a channel, and what we hope to see more of in the world, right? And we've gotten a lot of comments over the years too of like, hey, I was trying to find a way to like relate with my son, you know, I'm a young dad, but I don't know, like I just didn't know how to actually connect with my kid, and that was sort of tough. And then I found your Minecraft content, and you helped me learn how to play Minecraft, so I can play with them, and I don't know, it's just like, it's really cool to watch that happen, and to have been a part of that in so many people's lives so far is really cool. I try to get my parents into games, but they have zero interest. Do they like board games? Do they like any kind of gaming? Because that can be one way to get into games, is take it out of the video screen. There are lots of really cool board games that have come out in the last couple decades that are super, super fun. Lisa texted me. It's not an emergency. It's probably not. Oh, she texted me a little gift that says, I love you to the moon and back. And there's a floating guy in space. I should probably respond to that. Hang on. This is the relationship hacks, guys. If your wife sends you an I love you gif, you respond with an I love you gif. How about let's see if I can send her one that is great. The I love you gifts are all so lame. I love you. How about I love you more? Let's see. That's Alvin, Simon, Theodore. All the I love you gifts are so like cutesy, which is like not necessarily bad. I'm just not in a cutesy mood. Let's see. Futurama. Love. There we go. Fry's heart beating out of his chest in old-timey Futurama episode. That'll work. This is how you spend your school days, Ted? Still have history to get done with Isaac and Nolan. Yeah, well, you know, our kids are a bit older, and they're pretty self-sufficient. Certain days of the week require a lot less hands-on. I do all of their music lessons on Fridays, so those days tend to get a little bit more hefty. But we use online education to fill out our school schedule stuff. So they have a good few hours where they do school, and we can kind of just lightly supervise and make sure that they got it done. And then we can go online and see how much of it they completed, or if they're behind on stuff. And then we'll take it hands-on there if they need to learn some more things. But our approach is also really different from some people's homeschool approach. We make sure that they're on track or ahead of track, which is surprisingly like easy to do with our kids. We're really blessed with kids that are like quick learners, and they know how to focus. Except Joshua, who's asleep on the couch right now, I just realized. I'm gonna have to wake him up in a second here. Help him out. But like, we make sure that they're getting like the necessary stuff from the online school, but we fill in the gaps with stuff that we also find really important. Like Friday night, I'm going camping with the boys. I think that that's a really, really important experience for kids. I would consider that part of homeschooling, you know, and I can justify working a little bit more during the day to make time so I can do that on Friday. It's a lot of bending around, being flexible with stuff to teach them outdoor skills and all that. But we went out and we looked at the Northern Lights last night, and we're looking at shooting stars and had conversations about the differences between meteors and meteorites. And it's just always always a learning environment. I've been trying to switch them to more online stuff, but the history we picked this year is a bit more parent intensive. It can be. It also helps when they get older and, you know, they're able to
A fine showing.
like track along. Every year is a little bit of an adjustment though. Like Naomi's adjustment this year has been harder because she went from one online school program that we were using called education.com that only went up to her last grade year. But what are we getting out of here? A new item? Balloon.
What have we here?
Oh, cool. That's useful. A Zonai device that rises when filled with it instantly transports you to an allied outpost. Oh, that's helpful. No, we'll just use it when we want to use it. But it's like a warp around the map. That's cool. All right, there's only one level we can do now, and it's this one. Recommended level 27.
My spear will grow
Limited
dull if I'm
allies.
sitting around here.
So we can't actually change who we're fighting with. See, I'm really glad that I leveled up Agriston and Kia now. Show time-sensitive missions. Special attack, unique skill, 10 enemies using Zonai devices. I'm gonna accidentally
This
do
proves
that
helpful.
stuff, so that's good. Let's do let's do this 2, 3, 4, and that. Go. Any material on the materials page. Oh yeah, so Naomi was using a different online program. So she switched to this one,
Forward now.
which is like the higher grade levels, and they sort of assume you've been using them up to this point. So she had a bit of a learning curve in the beginning of the year, so we had to help her a lot with some of that stuff. But now she's caught up to where they're at. It's kind of like switching schools or something, right? Like you got a new teacher now.
And I believe I owe you for Death Mountain.
Let's watch this.
I appreciate you coming, Agriston. Though after today, I'll be the one owing you. A secret stone. That must make you Zelda. It's a pleasure, my lady. And now that you're here, do you plan to fight?
Yes, if you're willing to allow it.
Enjoy
am.
your lunch, Sir Jehobo,
for
or
offering.
dinner or breakfast, depending on where you are.
Now listen, everyone. This forest here is called the Lost Woods.
You know what you're
named
getting
the way
already
it
for
mystifies
Christmas?
Its visitors.
Like, are you buying
Place
it
is
for
a natural
yourself?
fortress full
You're,
of
like, saving up
dens
some
and
money?
hidden paths around almost every corner.
And you're suggesting we use that terrain to our advantage?
Right, you are. It's the perfect way for us to divide their army and eventually crush it.
Divide their army
Hold
and crush
on.
it.
Well, we get lost in there too. I have enough trouble keeping things straight on land as it is.
Knowing Rafika, I'm certain he has a plan.
Rafika does have a
Better.
plan.
I have accomplices. Ones who know every tree in this forest like the backs of their
Wait,
little
didn't I
hands.
do this level already?
Of course, the Koroks.
The enemies in the sky will be a
I
nuisance.
totally did this level already.
My Rito can handle that.
Did I, like, not save?
Rafika, I've word from our lookout. An unknown monster has entered the forest, bearing striking red hair. What shall we do?
Did I do it?
Red hair. It might be an archfiend.
Another. If she's right, this will be more trouble than we thought. Victory could come at a heavy cost.
In that case, it looks
I
like
definitely
I'm
did this
staying on
level
the ground.
before. I must not
Which
have
means the
saved
skies are
afterward or
yours.
something.
Now go!
Yes, sir.
Oh well. Oh, you asked your mom for it.
Our
Nice.
goal in this battle is clear. Now then,
7 people
with
watching on
patience
the
and caution, we
on
can see
the
this
vertical
through
stream.
to the
But we got
very
28
end.
people watching. It's also like a weird time of day for our audience. A lot of them are in school here in the U.S. I'm gonna get a lot of messages later. Oh, I missed it. That's what we're gonna see. Same. I saw you do this level. Yeah, I did this level. Oh well, we'll do it again. It's okay. It was fun, so we'll do it again. And it's almost 1 o'clock. I said I was gonna be done at 1, but this is gonna take a while. This is a longer level, and I'm okay with that. That's the Goron Sage. Sure is. Oh. Oh yeah, if you use too many large caps, Nightbot will time you out for a little bit, or it'll yell at you. Okay, this level is kind of big, so we just need to take a multi-pronged approach to it. We're gonna also ignore these hordes of monsters, go straight to the outposts. Try to speedrun this level a little bit here. Ouch.
This isn't easy.
Yeah, haha! I found you. This version of the Lost Woods theme is really good. I'm going to use it in some videos in the future. It's true, Lost Woods has been being used since the very first Zelda game, although I think the references to that were in the game manual. Not that guy. I do wonder what element works against electricity in this game. Hey, Dr. Volk, what's up? Yeah, people are behaving. Yeah, it's good. Oh, well, there's still time, Dr. Volk, for tonight. Maybe not to see Northern Lights, but to see meteor showers. Water against electricity? Water's like weak against electricity, right? Isn't that how that works? Water is good against grime, poop, in this game. And fire. Water is good against fire. It doesn't, like, appear that ice is good. Cool, we got some bonus tickets. That's good. Alright, let's switch to another person. Who's over yonder already? Yes, Rafika's over there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Zelda and Kia over here.
Zelda, alarm Rafika.
You call?
Electric mob. Huh?
It's over.
Okay, let's try some different attacks against this guy and see what works. Fire doesn't really seem to do much. We could try. Let's try water against him and see. Water would be like really overpowered though if it was also good against electricity. It doesn't seem to be.
Ready for this?
Victory is mine. Alright, storyline stuff happening now. Oh, I gotta still take this camp.
Ready for this?
Set up camp. Never knew that Hyrule Warriors, each mob would have like 10x more HP. They do have a lot more HP in this game, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's set in a different time and it's a different game. Like, you want to be able to really beat them up, you know? Okay, we got this camp situated. Let's be Zelda, and let's get Agriston and Rafika to go there.
Okay.
You know what to do. Hey, EJH Gaming, how you doing? You beat Age of Calamity 6 times? Wow. Hey, Keeper of the Goals! Yes, we still love those crocheted versions of me. You guys, this crocheted version of me in the back here. Is he visible? Yeah, he is. Keeper of the Goals made that. Also made the Peter one. And also made some other stuff that we have too, I believe. So special. You still making crochet stuff? How you been? Man, that was years ago. Hopefully you're doing good. I've got to move. Been great. Thank you for asking. Been a 1-year-old. Oh my gosh! You had a child. Congratulations. That's crazy. Sorry, that's crazy. Because I think when you first sent us stuff, you were like, you were a minor, right? Like, I think you were like in high school or something, right? I do still crochet. Been making things for my son now. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, man. Something happens when you get older. You become a softie. I'm tearing up a little bit at the thought of you having a kid. That's so cool. Congratulations. That's really weird. Like, we've never met. But, like, you know, you're represented here all the time with our crocheted versions of us. Yeah, wow. Oh my gosh. 7 years. Yeah. Well, yep, you were raising money for a missions trip. If I remember right. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. I'm going to have to share that with Peter, that you popped into the stream and... Wow. And 1-year-old. That's a lot of work. It's worth it, isn't it? Kids are great. That's a Korok. Yeah, I found you. Okay, is this where we're headed? It is. We have to sneak strike these guys. Thank you. I love you guys. We'll definitely be introducing my son to your videos when he's older. Oh, you can get him started now. You just got to find the ones that are brightly colored and Peter making a lot of like fart noises. And then oh, sorry, Dr. Volk. I asked her. That was my bad. That's right. We try not to share ages because then kiddos in the chat are like, "I'm 7 and I'm 6. I'm 6, 7." But no, for real, they share their ages. It's not super safe. No, you're okay. You're not in trouble. Just don't ever do it again. Hi, Hasboy, Hasb9. So interesting being reminded the basement is a big part of people's childhoods. Yeah, it's a big part of my childhood, because I never grew up. I'm still a baby. I'm still a little tiny baby. Okay, let's see here. Where are we going? Okay, we need to get a couple of our characters going to the right place. Get up to that enemy outpost. Yeah, Agriston's almost there. Wait, no, he's not. Raffica. Wow, I got too many guys on this side. Let's get, yeah, let's get Agriston going over there too. Don't you hate it when trees attack you in real life? It's so bad. So, are you at home with the baby these days, or are you working? Are you kind of pulling double duty at home and working some? I know it's different for everybody. Talking to people or girls here. How you doing, Tube 1010-ish? How much was this game? This game is $70. I am pretty sure Nintendo's going to be releasing DLC for it at some point too. That's their modus operandi for these kinds of games. If you like Zelda games and you have a Switch too, I recommend this game. I really like it a lot. It's different from a Zelda game. It's Zelda themed, but the gameplay is different. Obviously, it's way more of a focus on fighting. There's no exploration, really. Like, the levels have the map laid out for you. Oh, she's by herself, isn't she? Oh, Kia's here. Wait, is Kia in the same spot? Oh, Kia's up here. I need Zelda to pierce through his shield. I'm currently on the bus and my internet's bad. I can't hear, so I'll come back in 30 minutes. Oh, hopefully you do, yeah. Oh my god, Ted recommends a Zelda game. Yeah, I know. Is that a big surprise or what? Like, all the above. I'm still going to college. I ref soccer on the weekends and then stay home with my son in between. My mom has been a huge help. Oh, yeah. That would definitely be helpful to have. That's helpful to have family helping out. We had a lot of help from my parents and Lisa's parents, and also from like people at church. Were a big deal. So. Yeah, things have been going good for the channel and for Peter and I. Our kids are growing up. My oldest is 15 years old, so he's like learning to drive, which is crazy to me. Let's see, we gotta switch back over to Kia. About 2 years ago, 3 years ago now for me, I pretty much went full-time working on the channel. Not because the channel was making so much money, but because we live pretty... we have a relatively low budget compared to other folks. Lisa is very good at money management, and so we've been able to survive on a lot less than a lot of folks could. But we also, Lisa works some as well. She does real estate, and that's helpful, but it can be hit or miss. You know, sometimes it's like feast or famine with real estate. But we got to a point where I was able to be full-time, and then the channel grew a lot. When Tears of the Kingdom came out, it was really, really good. Peter actually was able to go full-time also into the channel. So this is what we do now. Yeah, 250,000 subscribers, which is really, really, really fun. But we'd like to get to a point where we are regularly getting around 3 million views a month. 3 to 4 million views a month would be really, really good. Oh my gosh, I want that balloon. There is a Korok in it. Did I get it? I did. That would pay the bills a lot more consistently for us. The Patreon patrons and members have been extremely helpful with that whole side of things too. But we love doing this. We're getting better and better at editing. Peter and I took a course on YouTube, like best practices and how to make better content and build better, stronger communities and stuff like that. So that's been really helpful these last couple years. But yeah, oh my word, it sounds exciting, but also scary having a driving kid. Yeah, no, it is stressful, but he's really, really responsible, but it's still stressful, you know? Like, you don't want... It's people are driving, like, really fast vehicles out there on the road. Like, people die. It's scary. And then I realized, like, I've been doing that. That's scary. I've got people who depend on me. Let's go to here. Nope, wrong person. There we go. Yeah, it's been successful, and we're excited to. This is going to be a projectile that he's throwing at me. I gotta have a fan equipped. Go. Thanks, HBK. Been watching you guys off and on. Definitely noticed a huge surge. Yeah, it was when Tears of the Kingdom came out. There was a really, really big surge, and we've been enjoying that. But we're looking for new ways to engage viewers and stuff again, and just kind of slowly but surely just kind of build the channel more and more. We started a Minecraft channel. That's been growing. That's doing pretty good. We realized that if you have a different audience, like if a video game has a different audience, it should really be a different channel, which is sort of weird, but that's how the YouTube algorithms kind of work these days, and also how culture works. There's a recent study that came out that like when I grew up, if you were a gamer, you'd say I'm a gamer, but now when you ask people who are like 25 and younger, which is a large majority of our channel audience, most of them actually relate to, they choose a game. They're not they don't really consider themselves gamers. They would say I'm a Minecrafter, or I play Call of Duty, or I play this, or I play that. So like there's no such thing as a gamer anymore. Like everybody's a gamer. It really, like, what game are you interested in? And then beyond that, like, there are games that you like to play but not necessarily watch content of on YouTube. Some people don't really like to play Zelda, but they like to watch Zelda. It's just an interesting world that we live in, and we're trying to navigate and grow through that, and culture's always shifting, and it's a really interesting perspective when you have a YouTube channel, because you see those cultural shifts from an analytical standpoint. My kids mostly watch the Minecraft Minecraft channel. Yep, it's interesting, isn't it? I was Peter and I are thinking about doing a collaboration with the Basement Craft channel here soon, so that way the Basement like makes a Basement Craft episode that comes out on the Basement, kind of mixing Zelda and Minecraft stuff together. Just sort of see what happens with that. Oh, this is useful power actually right now, because it's imbuing all my attacks with fire. Very, very good for this guy. He's made out of ice. Grim Gara. we got to send those attacks back. Does she not have a power that does that? Weird. Okay, let's put this on Time Bomb. I love playing and watching Zelda. Yeah. What if you ragdoll an Age of Imprisonment? I wish you could. Yeah, this game isn't gonna allow for ragdoll. It's just not that kind of. It's not programmed in that way. That would be so funny. Obviously not the Nuzlocke challenge. Hopefully there are clips to ragdoll off of. Yeah, there aren't. Bible power. Yes. Is this a spin-off of Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, so what it is, it's a Hyrule Warriors game, which is like based off of, made by the same company that made Dynasty Warriors, which is a long-standing video game franchise. Follow-up switch attack. Sometimes allies call out to assist. Okay, yep, you know that. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom came out, and this takes place with Zelda in the past. So she went back into the past. This whole thing is taking place during the Imprisoning Wars, which is really cool because it's a period of time that people have had a lot of like theories about over the years. And Nintendo said that this game is actually canon, so that the events that happen in this story are legit and real. Okay, we need to get some fire up in here. Let's do, instead of the hydrant, let's equip the flame meter. Gosh, this guy's no joke. I find this boss really, really difficult. Whoa! He's fast, too. Can I have mod? We have a moderator application that people can apply to do if you really want to become a mod here on YouTube. There are some requirements and some different things. We like to have mods that we can really, really trust and have been part of the community for a while. So the best thing to do is just be a great part of the basement community for a while and hang out with us, and this will work. Hey, there you go. Dr. Volk dropped the mod application down there. Yeah, this game is really fun. It's a big focus on just beat 'em up, just killing tons and tons of enemies. It's a blast. Yeah, this guy's slowly turning more and more into Colgera. Yep. Yeah, moderators have to be over the age of 13 because they need to be able to be on Discord to communicate with the other moderators. Because we have like lists of like mod commands, and like if someone's running into an issue, like the other moderators can help them out.
We have you to thank, my lady.
Hi, I'm Bulbasaur, and I'm Squirtle.
It was
And
your
this is
plan that
Pokemon
led us
Talk.
to victory.
Please, I can't take much credit for that. I told you, I had some help. Advice.
You know, I think what happened is
son.
we stopped partway through this mission.
From who?
It didn't like fully get
Oh,
back to
just a
the
Korok I know.
save screen.
Though we did have a pretty interesting sidekick.
Yes,
construct,
13 is
I
the
think you
minimum
call it.
age over on Discord.
Perhaps the one from
It's
Hyrule
Discord's
Field.
rules, and so we have to
This
kind of like
Korok and his companion. Do you know where they went?
The Gerudo
discourage
Desert,
people
as
who
far
are
as
under
he
the
told
age of 13 from signing up for Discord.
Zelda.
Otherwise, like we can
Rafika.
get in trouble for like trying to get young people to join Discord.
King
It's-
Rauru sent us a message.
How far am I into this
Someone
game so
needs
far?
our help.
I don't know.
Far out
I
in
would
the
say I'm
dunes of
probably
the
about
Gerudo
halfway.
Desert.
But
Once
maybe,
the temple's being
man, these games
secured,
are long and they're
join up
great.
with
It's
us and we'll aid them
a
together.
good time.
As we hear it, the people
So
of the desert
I'm not
are
upset about
overrun
the fact
by
that I might be
monsters.
only a quarter of the
A
way through.
larger army than we've ever encountered. Putting his own tribe to the sword. It's simply
13
unthinkable.
is the minimum. That's really young. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty young.
Very well. We've not a moment to
But that's like
lose.
the absolute minimum for Discord.
We make for the desert.
But yeah, because Discord is essentially like a chat room, that is also problematic. I mean, we keep our Discord like moderated, heavily moderated, and like family friendly, and the mods there, I really trust them a lot. But like, yeah, there are lots of Discord channels that are not for kids. So it's weird to me that Discord has a 13-year-old minimum, but like it should really be like you need to be 18 to have a Discord account, and you know, kids should not be on Discord without some kind of adult supervision or regular conversation about what the Discords are part of. Yeah. Thank you for the stream, and thanks for answering all of my info. My last question is, how much time do I spend making content? Like, what's a good balance? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I got a great answer for that question. Getting started, it's really, really important that you pick a level of time commitment that you can commit to.
Most impressive.
And you can be consistent with. So, like, let's say you have, like, you know, I've got 5 free hours every week. I would find a way to make content that only takes you 3 hours every week, because you never know, like, when one week you're not going to be able to like work on it as much, that kind of stuff. So figure out how much time you can spend on it each week, subtract a bit of time from that to make up for some space, and then figure out how often you want to post videos, and then you'll be able to determine, okay, I have 3 hours a week and I want to post 1 video a week. That means that you can only spend, 3 hours making a video. You can't spend 5 hours making a video, otherwise you're going to run out of time. And I would even recommend, if you have only 3 hours a week and it takes you, I would say, try to only have making a video, recording and editing it, take you 2 hours, so that way you have another hour for like thumbnails and uploading and like all the other stuff that comes with uploading to YouTube. So that way you don't run out of time and you don't get to a point you're like, this is not sustainable. Like, it has to be sustainable. So when you think about how much time you want to spend on it, come up with time that makes sense and has some wiggle room, because being consistent and being in it for the long term is the best strategy. Because over time you will get better at what you do. You will strike gold, so to speak. Like, you'll find something that's resonating with a certain audience, but it is a time game. Like, the more you spend doing it, the more videos you release over time, it just eventually ends up working out. The channels that don't work are the ones that stop, right? They make 3 videos and they quit. So, yeah. Okay. The materials went and perked that Korok right up just like I expected. He still wasn't looking too happy when I asked why. He said it's because he was really hoping someone would just pick him up and carry him instead. Sorry, pal, but you're going to need a butt of your own if you want that. Oh, we just increased our Zonite steel capacity. That's cool. We can hold more before we have to spend it. Ooh, now we're unlocking some stuff here.
Work.
More Zonite steel capacity. Oh! For finding Koroks. Now we're actually able to turn in the Korok seeds that we're getting. I love it. Okay, cool. YouTube tips with Sir Ted. Oh yeah, I like doing that. And how do I find my more audience? Okay, easy as 1, 2, 3. Great question. The best way to find an audience is to make videos that you really want to make that you think people would enjoy. And YouTube will over time start serving those videos up to audience members and testing it in front of different people. And when it gets the right response back from somebody, so here, let's just take a second, because this is fun. I like these kind of conversations. They're really, really fun. YouTube doesn't deliver your videos to viewers. What it does is it pulls content for a viewer. That might sound like the same thing, but like YouTube doesn't look at a channel and say, okay, this channel's got 5 videos. I'm going to send this video over there, and I'm going to send this video over there, and this video over there to that person. It doesn't think like that. It gets to know each viewer really, really well based on the kind of stuff they watch and how long they watch it for. YouTube's ultimate goal is that they want people on the platform for as long as possible, because then they see more ads and YouTube makes more money. So they're going to serve up content. They're going to pull content for each viewer that is going to keep them on the platform the longest. And people have different viewing habits. Sometimes they'll watch 10 videos in a row. Sometimes certain people will watch like a few shorts, and then they'll watch a longer video, and then they'll watch a couple shorts again, and they'll just switch up the kind of content they watch. Other people will just like sit down and watch 5 minutes of a video and then go do something else and then come back and watch 5 more minutes of that video. So like everybody has different viewing patterns. But what's so like crazy about it is that YouTube knows those viewing habits. It measures all of that stuff, and it knows that I'm more likely to watch some YouTube shorts around 3 p.m. So that's usually when I'm trying to be done with work a little bit and I need to just kind of like decompress a little bit after the day. It knows I'm going to watch some YouTube shorts. So like it's going to serve me up certain kinds of content to try to get me into a shorts loop at 3 p.m. So you got to keep that in mind when you're making content, that you are basically providing YouTube with content that they can pull from for a specific audience. So what YouTube does then is every once in a while it'll say like, okay, here's this new channel. It made this video. The video's titled this. It has this written in its description. So it's probably kind of about this. So we're going to test this content in front of this viewer over here, viewer A. It pulls the video, puts it in front of viewer A. The first thing viewer A sees is the thumbnail. If viewer A doesn't click on the thumbnail, YouTube knows whatever was in the title and the thumbnail and the description of this video did not resonate with the viewer that we thought it was going to resonate with. They might test it in front of other viewers. They might not. So you want to be careful that the title, the thumbnail, and the description and like the content of the video actually delivers on what YouTube thinks, because it's always trying to think ahead and say like, we're trying to keep viewers on the platform longer. So it's trying to predict what they're going to want to watch. So the more you give YouTube those handles to provide that content, so that's going to predict the people are going to want to watch. So the best way, so to answer your question, with all of that in mind, the best way to grow an audience is to try to think, what is some content that people would really, really, really want to watch that I can make, and then put it out there and let YouTube do all the work. Don't try to distribute your content to people through messages. Don't try to like have an email list of people. Don't try to get your friends to watch. Just let YouTube do all of it, because the algorithms are going to work together and start to build a profile of the kind of viewer that likes to watch that kind of content. And if you're always like poisoning that well by bringing in rando viewers that don't normally like to watch that content, it confuses the algorithms and they can't build a pool of people that they can predict will watch the videos. So after that pool starts to grow a little bit, they might be subscribers, but they also just might be regular viewers of your channel. We have a lot of people who regularly watch the channel that are not subscribed. It's like 98% of people that watch our videos are not subscribed. So don't worry about the subscriber count. Only think about, how can I serve awesome content to this group that they're going to just be ravenous about wanting to watch. And then when they pick it up and that group goes, oh yes, this is exactly what we wanted, YouTube goes like, okay, cool. We have this test group that we put this content in front of it. They loved it. They clicked on the thumbnail. They watched like the whole video, and then they watched more videos after. We kept them on the platform for like 25 minutes. That's a huge win. We know we can, if we put this content in front of people like this, we're going to get them to watch YouTube for 25 minutes. So they go, well, now that we know that, let's expand the circle a little bit. Whoop. And they start kind of like showing your content in the home page and in the suggested videos along the sides of other videos people are watching. They just expand that reach a little bit, and they test it with this group. And if it works with that group, they expand it a little more, and they expand it a little more. And this is how you see channels like Grazzy, for example, who's making all of Tears of the Kingdom in Minecraft. Now he puts out a video, and it's got 200,000 views within the first couple days. It's because basically YouTube has said, like, okay, this giant sphere of people loves this kind of content, so we can put it in front of them right away, and we know that they'll watch it. And so it works out for YouTube. It serves YouTube's purposes. So that's how you grow your audience. Let YouTube do the lifting of growing your audience. You focus on making content that you really think people are going to want to watch, that people are going to really enjoy, for whatever reason, right? Maybe it's educational, maybe it's entertaining in some form or fashion, that kind of thing. That was a long answer. It is such a science. It is always changing a little bit. Yeah, sharing your content on different platforms is very bad for your channel because it poisons the well, right? And also, like, a lot of collaborations are bad for the channel too, because people who watch Mr. A Game, there is a Venn diagram of people who watch Mr. A Game and people who watch The Basement, right? And there is a pretty large center section of that Venn diagram where people watch both. But that center part of that Venn diagram is smaller than the whole circle. So when you do a collaboration, you're really only getting the people who watch both, which is a smaller group. It used to be that YouTube didn't have the ability to tell the difference, so it would just serve all of Mr. A Game's viewers The Basement content. So this idea of cross-pollination worked a lot better. But it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that as much. It knows the difference. And will that just come over time? Yeah, it comes over time, and it is a little bit like, it feels arbitrary. You know, you can go for quite a while with almost no viewers, and then all of a sudden some videos will start popping off, and you'll know, okay, I need to make more videos that are kind of similar to that one. I have a friend who started a YouTube channel, used this strategy, and he got a couple videos to get a couple hundred views within the first 6 months. And then about a year after, like, videos were not getting very many views at all. Like, it was like a video would get like 10 views, 20 views, and that was pretty good. He had a couple that got a little bigger, but he was always thinking, like, how can I serve content that this audience will, like, love? And he had an idea in his head of kind of who that audience is and the things that they were interested in. So he was trying to make content like that. And then one day he made a video of him playing Minecraft, because that was his content and what he wanted to do and the audience he wanted to reach. And that video blew up, and now he's around 50,000 subscribers, and he's been doing his channel for about 2 years. And that's really good, I think. I mean, you can, if you blow up really, really, really big, really, really fast, you can also, like, shrink super fast too. So, like, having longevity built in is really good too. So if it takes time and it's a methodical kind of growth, that's not a bad thing either, because you're, building long-term viewers too. I do not know about the YouTube channel Manned JTV. I don't know about that channel. So hopefully you guys don't, it's like YouTube is a buffet and your content is just like food you're putting out. And the goal is to get the most people possible to want to consume your content and then come back for more. Yeah, it's a good way to think about it. Photogenic Trico. I did see the Northern Lights last night. They were gorgeous. They were where we were. Like, it turned the sky red. I had never seen that. I mean, last year I did a little bit, but before that, I'd only ever seen Northern Lights like in the distance. It never changed the color of our sky. So it almost felt like a blood moon or something. It was a little creepy. Well, you guys, you know what? I actually need to save the game this time. Save. Where are we at now? Under cover of mist. Yeah, we just did that level. We unlocked some stuff. Okay, cool. We do need to end the stream because I need to get to editing, guys. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Absolutely. keeper of the goals. It was so cool to hear from you, and so cool to hear that you're doing good, and you have brought a new life into the world. So cool. Everybody, thanks for joining us in the stream, whether you are joining over on YouTube Shorts in the vertical stream or if you're in the horizontal stream. I would say this is a successful test of running those two together. So thankful for everybody who watched. And until next time, Basement Dwellers, it will probably be streaming more of this tomorrow, I would think. That would be my guess. Until next time, Basement Dwellers, I think that you are more psychedelic than the craziest Northern Lights you've ever seen in your life in the basement.